Hey ninjas, welcome back to the channel. F-Dash here with F-TV. Best farms this week. We actually got quite a bit to farm this week. Let's find out what's the best. First off, tournament movie Casey. Now, if you haven't already watched the video on movie Casey, please go do that and know that he is actually very good, right? He's pretty hard to farm considering the wackiness of the wheel in the Out of the Shadows tournament or event. So this is actually a really, really good tournament, right? I know a lot of you may be looking at this and be like, blah, Casey sucks. If you think Casey sucks, movie Casey, then you definitely haven't watched the video. Please go watch that video so you can see that movie Casey is actually really, really good. For those unfamiliar, his basic has focus removal. It's the same basic as Nick April, right? So at tier 7, it goes all the way up to 80% chance to remove 100% focus. That is borderline broken. He actually has a better passive than Steranko because he's lasts for 2 turns, right? So you get attack up for 2 turns at a 50% chance. And then he's really fast. Well, not really fast, but he is much faster than Steranko, so you can actually get that up, that passive up. You remove some focus. He also has some. He's got some stuns or attack down. I don't know, some other inflictor abilities. But guys, do not sleep on Casey Jones' movie. Okay, seriously, don't. So go hard on this tournament. Obviously, get your greenbacks, get your versus coins, get that mutagen for sure. But also go hard for movie Casey because he's actually quite good. Moving on now to the challenges. Like I said, there's a bunch of challenges this week. For whatever reason, Space Oddity is 2 weeks long, right? It says ends in 14 days, so it's this week and next week. That shows you how broken the algorithm is. At the end of this week, we're going to have Turtle Tempest and Foot Clan. We've already discussed quite a number of these, but we'll go through them again. Raph's Rage. This is a fantastic tournament for... Not tournament, I keep saying tournament. This is a fantastic challenge for Raph. Just about all of these are going to be super useful, except maybe 7. Well, actually, that's not a lie. All of these are super useful, right? He is the strongest space turtle, so all of these are super useful. Even the first one, Movie Raph, is actually quite good. Don't sleep on him. Nick Raph, of course, is amazing. VQ Raph is amazing. LARP Raph is amazing. Classic Raph is amazing. I actually do use OG Raph as well, and then Space Raph. Like I said, pretty hard to farm, but if you get him, he also has a very similar passive to Steranko. He is the strongest space turtle, so not a bad investment. The worst part about this challenge is the list of characters you can use. As you can see, there's not a lot here, right? So you may not have the characters needed to actually do this challenge. Maybe the first one, maybe the first couple, right? Because level 12, that's not too bad. But there's a lot of crappy characters here. The best team that you could use for this, gosh, I wouldn't not even sure if those are quote unquote best. But Pete, right? This guy, Nick Casey. If you want a tank, you can use Dog Pound. I personally will skip it. Right? You can do this guy. You probably don't have Fish Face leveled up. You probably have him leveled up. And yeah, you probably have Dog Pound. So this is probably the team most people will use. Something like this. Maybe instead of him, this guy goes in there. I don't know. But this is a rough challenge. So if you can't do all of it, don't worry too much. But it's definitely not going to be easy to do this challenge. But if you can get to some good levels, like stage 2, right? Farm some Nick Raph, that's great. Stage 3 and 4. And 5, right? 5, I would say 5 be your stretch goal. If you can make it to 5, fantastic. But if you can only make it to 4, that's not bad either. If you can only make it to 3, that's also not bad. And you can only make it to 2,